Once a month, I buy a couple of porno mags just to dump them in bushes when I walk the dog. I feel as if the kids of today are missing out, and I want to bring this excitement back.
What?
I think this person just confessed to exposing minors to pornography.
Yeah, that's illegal.
Yeah.
What kind of...
But you know what?
Gosh.
In the 80s, this would have been acceptable.
That would have been acceptable?
Imagine the kids from the Goonies just walking around and finding
Oh
porno
my
mags.
goodness.
That would have been the best part of the movie.
No.
It's a different time.
It is a different time.
This person, I would put money this person is over 45, maybe even over 50.
You're saying that person is seeing the Goonies.
If you've seen the Goonies, if you've seen anything from the 80s, this would be acceptable. This would be totally cool.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Go back and watch movies from the 80s and the 90s. It's a lot of things. You're like, oh, wait a minute. So sometimes, judging by today's lens, because, as a kid, in my defense, I was a kid. I didn't know what was okay and what wasn't okay. There's a movie called Ladybugs. Rodney Dangerfield, Jackie,
I love that soccer.
and I don't know that. I was about to say Jonathan Taylor.
I love that movie.
Okay, that movie is wrong. That movie is inappropriate.
That movie was so good. That was such a good movie.
Okay. We should watch that movie. And we'll see.
I haven't seen it in so long.
So we're going to just get over the whole gender crossing plot. Let's just go. We'll get over the whole Joanna Man of it.
There was some of that there.
That's the whole plot of the movie, babe.
Yes.
That's the entire movie.
Yes.
Let's just get over that. If you understand that the entire plot of the movie was based on him dressing as a girl to win on the girl's team because his attitude sucked, and while dressing as a girl and going to sleepovers and being in the girls' locker room, he was constantly sexualizing and having these teenage fantasies about another girl on the team, all the while lying to her. You know what, babe? Look at the poster. Look at the poster for it.
Yeah, I have to look at that.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So it's a lot of things. When I tell you this person is thinking with their 80s brain, like, this is cool. And in 2024, it is not.
So then would you say something was wrong with Mrs. Doubtfire?
There was no sexualization in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Okay, that's good.
I'm sure today Mrs. Doubtfire couldn't be made. But the difference I see in Ladybugs, which you don't even remember the plot of.
I just remember Rodney Dangerfield. I remember it being very funny. I remember pink. I think it had pink uniforms or something, or red.
Hilarious.
It was.
When I was like 13 and saw it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch it now. I'd get in trouble now. You start a whole war watching that shit now. Problems. And you know what? Part of me thinks that's good and part of me thinks that's bad. Because some things are just funny. Like, I saw this thing the other day. Norman Lear died. And Norman Lear created all the classic television shows. Good Times, All in the Family, The Jeffersons. And you couldn't have an Archie Bunker today.
Oh, no.
You couldn't have
a George Jefferson.
Couldn't have a George Jefferson today.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Were those not funny shows?
Oh, hilarious.
And they did not shy away from talking about real shit.
Yeah.
But you could never do it today.
Oh, my gosh. I used to love George Jefferson.
So it's some things from the past. It's like, oh, man. It's like we're too afraid to actually approach things. And other things, it's like, thank God we don't do that anymore. So I'm always on the fence. So I'm going to suggest to this person, stop doing that. Don't do that. That is bad.
Even if it was accepted in the 80s, I think it's still a little disturbing.
Oh, no, it was still wrong in the 80s.
It was still bad.
But if it was in a movie in the 80s, it'd be like, cool.